Ever wonder what 10 years worth of ammunition rewards points get you? Meet America's first line of defense in foreign affairs, and its last line of defense in immigration control, the Annihilator. The name tells you all you need to know about the helicopter of choice for covert tactical insertions and exciting hostage negotiations. For 6 decades, the Annihilator's black helicopter mythos has struck fear into the hearts of illegal immigrants, conspiracy uncles, left-leaning governments, and terrorist cells everywhere. That's because everyone knows real money isn't in bank robberies, it's in arms development, and Congress writes out more in defense checks than you'd ever even know what to do with. In order to get some of that sweet government green, Western Company had to diversify their portfolio from just training aircraft and overpriced motorcycles. It's true that the Valkyrie was a symbolic angel of death for those who strayed too far from the governance of the almighty dollar. Buckingham's looming silhouette was the official backdrop behind toppled regimes, burning villages, and defoliated forests. Ignoring all that human-suffering morality nonsense, there were a few problems with the aging aircraft. The original Valkyrie's design wasn't intended for small arms fire, so much so that nearly half of all Valkyries deployed in Australia and Eastern Asia never made it back. The next generation of utility helicopters needed to be faster, stronger, tougher, and less British. To preserve its pride, the military was given the swift go-ahead to conduct trials for a more homemade alternative. Western attempted to solve every problem the Valkyrie suffered from. As such, the Annihilator was designed to do 2 things: sustain hellish abuse, and make a boatload of money doing it. All the while, Buckingham continued to build on their Valkyrie platform as an attack helicopter. The Annihilator design improved on its predecessor in a few important areas. Its rotors and cockpit were built with ballistic fire in mind, large turboshaft engines were provided for transporting vehicles and personnel. Skis were replaced with wheels and strong shock absorbers for hard landings, and for even harder landings, a self-sealing fuel system. The only thing that the Annihilator wasn't equipped for was taking prisoners. In fact, the Annihilator became the scourge of the skies anywhere that rejected the American order. Somalia, Panama, the West Indies, the Middle East, log cabins in the Midwest, you name it. It might actually be easier to list the places it hasn't been to. It wasn't long before the rest of the world began lining their own hangars with Western's medium-lift helo. The Avenger didn't have the same luck, as it seemed like a statistical death sentence by comparison. The Annihilator has seen use in everything from Coast Guard duty to firefighting, elder care, and perhaps most recognizably, border and law enforcement. The military version has been the silver screen star of several war films, while the police variant has been on TV screens for decades. There hasn't been a broker bank heist or a Ventura's casino bomb on live TV without a NOOSE Annihilator in frame nearby. The Enforcement Annihilator comes armed to the teeth with, count 'em, 4 wing-mounted miniguns. These angled armaments can perforate the hull of a suspicious cargo ship, or armored truck from up to 600 feet away. And if you really want a party starter, these guns can be fitted with enough explosive rounds to clear out rush hour congestion instantaneously. And if that wasn't enough, the helicopter comes with enough room to safely store RPGs and sniper rifles for anyone in the back feeling left out. Besides conventional weapons, the Annihilator comes with a suite of state-of-the-art surveillance systems. Its front-mounted camera has enough power to easily see every ingrown hair and popped zit on your face from a mile away. The onboard computers can connect to the federal database and reveal every offense you've committed since kindergarten. The paparazzi would kill for a toy like this. Western claims its Annihilator is stealth capable, but there's no way this hulking machine can be considered low profile. Unless... meet the Annihilator that doesn't exist, or at least it wouldn't have officially if one hadn't plowed into the backyard of a high-value military target. But now the jig is up, and you can find these cutting-edge stealth helicopters on military auction websites and mercenary helipads alike. Who even knows what sort of stealth technology the US military has been cooking up since? The simply titled Annihilator Stealth bears a general resemblance to the Annihilator, if the simulation was short a few polygons. As space-aged as it might look, the basic airframe design dates back with the originals from the 70s. Its slender build and angular profile allows the helicopter to virtually disappear from radar defense systems. With the help of some dark magic, the helicopter offers little in the way of noise, until it's directly overhead. Should things go awry, the aircraft has been equipped with 2 concealing Gatling guns. But if you need more firepower, the stealth could be fitted with stubby wings, which allow for explosive ordnance. The armed dissidents below could be wiped off the map with either a clear conscience and a barrage of indiscriminate rockets, or with cold vendettas and lock-on missiles. Kinda takes away from the whole stealth part though, doesn't it? One thing is for sure, the Annihilator is still the helicopter of choice for armed conflicts, statewide manhunts, and generic military action flicks, and it has no intent of slowing down yet.